I'm John Akech. I represent Apuk community in Juba, and I want to say that we are very pleased that 11 members, 11 groups of communities, representative from 11 communities that are in conflict in Greater Bahr Ghazal, including a BI administrative area today. And we passed about 20 resolutions that will be taken forward by the President's Committee on Peace and Reconciliation in Greater Bahr Ghazal as main principles on which solutions to the conflicts that have been affecting the Greater Bahr Ghazal communities can be resolved. So we are able to reach a consensus on those principles, and we believe that if these principles are implemented and followed by the government, then we stand a very good chance of stamping out this intercommunal violence that has impacted lives, displaced people, and hampered development in the area and affected all kinds of vulnerable people, including the elderly, the women, and the children been impacted by these conflicts, and it has made it difficult to provide services. Some of the resolutions that were passed was the importance of the strengthening the states, government and local government and the local authorities to be able to resolve effectively the challenges affecting communities, especially around the boundaries. But also to make sure that services are provided to those who need them, including roads, including health services, but most importantly, the administration of justice and the rule of law. We know that there are people may be arrested today, accused of committing crimes, but they are kept mostly without even being sentenced, whether they are guilty or whether they should be, the law should take its course. So those are embedded in those 20 resolutions. Roles also are there for communities and also roles for the community leaders to desist from making inflammatory statement that doesn't help the harmony between different communities. Conflict is something that happens in societies, even over a river, where you all fish together. There could be conflicts, but here we are saying that we need to embrace dialogue as a way to handling this conflict and the rule of law. We use the courts rather than taking laws into our hands. But the courts must be also ready to handle those cases, to investigate violations of rights and property and lives. Law should be there, and services are provided. Some spoke about jobs and for the people, for the youth, and this would never happen until there is economic development and service in the area that will provide jobs and people will go to schools. So we think that there must be an integrated approach. Those 20, they need to work together. 20 resolutions. There's no one resolution among the 20 that can solve this problem. Everybody has a role to play, from the communities to the local authorities, to the state government, to the central government, and especially it is noticed that the issues of boundaries between communities, between the states, between counties are responsible for some of the violence. And so one of the resolutions is to activate the boundary commission to be able to resolve the areas. We spoke about administration. Boomers are given. Today they say you are given a boomer. Okay, where do you put that boomer? When you go on to try to put administration that place, somebody comes there and says, no, this doesn't belong to you. So the government has to be there. And it's not, we are described as if we are a failing state because we have violence. But what we are saying, no, we are just as human as anybody else, but we are not angels. And that is the need. It has been said that if men were angels, there was not going to be a need for the government. So the government is there to arbitrate, to protect rights, to administer justice, and to make sure that criminals and murderers of innocent people are actually put behind bars. And that has to be done by the government, not through revenge killings. This is what we are saying. So there's a lot there, and we really were very happy. We deliberated for quite a while now, for many hours, and we want to thank the committee under Dr. Riak Gai and eminent personalities, including Archbishop Daniel Deng and many others, for their patience bringing us together, and we're happy eventually to simply make those resolutions. And we hope that this resolution will make a huge difference, and they will be presented to the president, and they will be signed by all communities, and they represent principles on which we think, minimal principles on which we think, if they are implemented, peace will prevail. Thank you so much.